I am literally beyond angry, and how I vented in rage right there just proves and lets y'all know how I am. Sorry, I had to do that. You guys may think it's a cringy video, cringed up beginning and so forth, what I just did, but I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of fans of Gundam who are up to date with it, even though it could be terrible or bad, however you wish to see it, I don't give two okay? If you think it's bad, that's fine. You know, you have your own reasons and opinions and facts. But this episode right here, hell, I can't describe. I can't describe how much I have right now. Okay. Alright. Let's just get this recap started. I will try to keep calm, but it's just so hard not to keep calm. Let's just get this started. I am so sorry for this video at the beginning to be very long and 4 minutes, you know. So, let's go. We have to it at the beginning of the episode. It plays its recap how Naze and along with like Amida or dang, how could I forget her name? Yes, Amida died for their family, the girls, and we have to it that our boy Rusei, or the guy who pilots Gundam Flores, knows that someone's really behind all this, you know. And we have to it that Jocelyn was trying to stop the old man from making a funeral for Naze, and it's freaking annoying the hell out of me And we have to it that he's planning to overthrow the old man and take over Teiwas as his own. And then he plans to take down Tekadon too. We have to it that all those who's at Naze's funeral are mourning for him, especially Tekadon, but they don't show it exactly. And Justy mocks the space rats and mocks every girl out there who cares for Naze. And we see some babies and so forth while Mikazuki can only watch to see Mide and Atra taking care of them. And the baby comes to Mikazuki and Mikazuki touches the baby. And I think in my mind that's so freaking cute. It makes my heart melt right now, you know? And we have to it that that Mikado, or Teiwas' current boss right now, he is right now apparently McMurdo or something, McMurdo. He apparently decides to take him in and help him out with the job, but you won't be carrying any weapons, which is okay. We had to it that Laughter was told by Aze to maybe go join up with Tekadon, you know, and be true with your feelings. Although Laughter thought about it, we have to it that Aze remembers that time of having a meeting with Amida and remembers of what they said, you know, or what Amida said. We have to that Eork is taking a lot of credit right now, but Rastel says even though we have done a couple things, you should reconsider those words right now. McGillis is looking into the weapon that you just took or something, and so forth. We have to it that Akihiro, along with Shiro, and then Eugene, they know that they've been backstabbed and so forth. However, we have to it that Orga wants to respect Naze and Amida's wishes and want the family lives to be safe. And for the time being, they're not going to take any action, which I'm really glad about, because we know Orga, he does tend to go into a forceful rush, but right now he's thinking clearly after Aniki died, or Naze Turbine died. I'm real sorry, guys. This is it's just hard. It's just really hard right now, you know. Damn. We have to it that they continue on with Akihiro talking to Laughter, and of course Eugene and Shiro decide to tell Akihiro, go alone this time, okay? This is not the time to know what the heck you're doing and so forth, you know, and yada yada yada. We have to it that Akihiro does take Laughter to a bar, a nice bar, the one we saw in season 1. And Laughter, we get to know a little origins about her, how she and the woman were worked hard to the bone and were treated really badly. But Naze Turbine, along with Amida, just managed to help them out of that misery and loved them all equally. And we have to it that Laughter does sum up a lot of nice things about Akihiro, and she was close to saying that's what I love about you, but she couldn't say them, you know, because he stands up for his comrades, cares for them as their own problems as his own, everything all together. We have to it that Laughter is gonna stay behind and not join Tekadon, and she's gonna be having somewhat of a good life again, hopefully, but we have to that she says her goodbyes to Akihiro, but Akihiro says, hey, look, when we're gonna meet each other again eventually, you know, on the job. And we have to it, she gives him a hug, and they end up taking separate ways, and Orga remembers the time of what Naze told him, especially hey man, it looks like the way how you're acting right now, especially those words alone are the last ones he thought. You just want to arrive at your goal sooner and take it easy after that. Those are some hard words to get on, you know. A funny moment between Mikazuki and Atra, and Mikazuki said he likes the babies, and she goes I would like to make a baby, though Mikazuki says, why don't you make one? She goes unless it's with you and no one else, it's fine. He goes You want to make one right now? I'm thinking in my mind, oh my gosh, dude, you have any idea what the process is? No, like, we all know Mikazuki from season 1 and up until now. He is totally clueless at certain human morality or other things. We have to it that Atra asked Mirei Hush to like him help her out with the dinner, breakfast, and let her process all this information, clean up, and so forth. And he goes like, "Is it really that bad?" She goes like, "Yeah." Justly succeeds by saying, "Oh, we provoked him like hell and nothing. We have to force him to man up." And we have two of that Laughter and Aze are going shopping, but Aze decides to go grab something, while Laughter decides to go to a bear toy shop, you know, and finds a bear that looks like Akihiro. I guess she just grabs it because it looks like Akihiro and she wants to take one. But apparently she got shot. She gets shot by a man, and Aze sees Laughter's body and screams in agony right now, dude. Like, literally screams in agony. And we have to it that they get a message from Echo that Laughter's been killed, and they know it's one of Jaslei's henchmen, along with like many other things. We get to know that they all know that Jaslei's behind all this, and he's trying to take the all-woman organization with him, you know, because Mikado couldn't even protect the all-women's the women's organization, like McMurdo says, that Teiwa's headquarters master, or should I say the head of Teiwa's, he was trying to talk him into it along with the other top Teiwa's boss right now. And right now, we have to it that he's trying to deal with them, and he turned them down for the woman because he made a promise to Naz that he'll protect them. But we have to it right now that Eugene, Shiro, and everyone else, especially the little guy, dang it, Ride, Mass or something, is really starting to show their eternal temperature of rage. Even I went like, oh hell no, and they both know that Jase ends up saying something to Tekadon, not directly to them, saying Naze taught you how to fight for women and so forth. You better respect what your brother taught you, and therefore tells them to call Eeyore Kujan, and it's time to take down Tekadon once and for all, you know, that kind of thing. Then we get to know this Eeyore guy that Orga says knows that he's part of Rastel's organization, and we have to it that McGillis says we'll look into Eeyore's matter for the time being. Whether or not if you choose to attack that man and he attacks you, there's no way I will back you up, whether this works or not. And then by that time, Orga says, whether this works or not, we're not going to go back to Teiwa's, because I think Orga finally made his decision right now, especially when Akihiro asked Orga for orders. And I know Orga, man, this is the last straw right here. There are times where we humans, we males or men could actually hold our anger and rage, but once you hit that breaking point, especially when it's a friend or someone you value greatly, there is no way in hell you're going to stand by idly. I am not going to deny that with my heart, and even though... Okay, let's continue real quick. We have to it that Orga knows that once they do this job, like literally taking on an organization or fight to the bitter death against Eeyore, if they send their squadron after them, there's no going back to Teiwa's. And Orga accepts this, and we have two of the McGillis says will help you out that way, okay? And he goes like, and by the time Orga, we're going to be stray dogs again. Are you sure you want to team up and still have us on your back? McGillis says, I will never ever abandon you or betray you. I formed a contract and asked for your help and partnership. There's no way I can let you go. And therefore we have to it that McGillis, on the other hand, gets ready for battle, as we have to it that there'll be nothing that's going to happen to us, you know? There'll be no harm done after this. We have to it that Ride, the others, along with with those who were under the tutelage or teachings of laughter, they say it's time to use everything that they've been taught onto the field of battle, while Akihiro is training himself to his uttermost limit in total rage and so forth, you know? As for Mikazuki, we get to know what Barbatos is, and he's completed. We get to know a new name for it called Barbatos Lupus Rex. And this is where Mikazuki asks a question, you know? How far should I go? This has been a while since I heard him ask a question of Orga after Biscuit's death. It's like, how many should I kill? How many until we get there? Because I need to know, because I won't stop. This is almost the same question, but not too much detail. How far should I go? Huh? And Orga says, as far all the way. Forget about past ties and whatever. We are Tekadon, and I want you to crush them to the very last bit with your bare hands. And therefore, Mikazuki says, Roger, got that on the double. And therefore, it's settled. It's going to begin next week's episode. Preview shows that. It is really hard to put into words right now. My longest recap and reaction. I am so sorry that you had to deal with it. But if you watched it all the way, I appreciate it. Thank you so much and so forth, you know. I'm just a guy behind sunglasses, just making recaps and videos just for fun. I'm never, ever monetizing my videos, and I'm just doing this as a fun hobby because I want to, you know. Got inspired by many others who's been doing this and decided to do it for fun. And putting up certain reactions like this, you know, it's not the first kind, you know, and it is really, really hard to say anything right now. Like, literally, I got nothing else to say, but all I know is for sure, once someone really pushes your buttons, especially if they hurt or possibly kill someone you love really, really greatly, there's no way in hell you're gonna stand by too long and not do anything. Every male and man, especially myself, will understand that. Even if the odds are against you, you're not just gonna sit around. Again, this recap, my reaction is very long. I apologize, you know, but if you watch it all the way from my reaction to 4 minutes to my recap for another 14 minutes or something like that, I appreciate it. You could share or like this video if you like. Let everyone know this is the reaction I felt for the first 5 minutes at most. Yeah. So, I'll see you guys in my next video. So, I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. See you in my Tales of Zestria recap. Toot-toot-toot!